Okay, so unless you've been living under a rock, last week was San Diego Comic-Con. We got a lot of reveals when it comes to movies, TV shows, and games. So of course I'm gonna talk about the favorite stuff I liked. But before we get to that, I'm gonna talk to the other stuff that was revealed. Give you my thoughts about it, real quick. Dragon Ball Broly. Apparently one of the best trailers at Comic-Con. It did nothing for me. I'm sorry. Just I don't watch Dragon Ball. If I think of watching anime, I would rather watch something like My Hero Academia or something like that. Spider-Man to the Spider-Verse, nothing was revealed. Walking Dead, I still can't talk about that because I haven't seen the latest season yet. Walking Dead Telltale, the game, I don't play it. Marvel Spider-Man, still hyped for that game, looks awesome. Lego DC Supervillains. I'm pretty much just done with Lego games right now. I will probably get it after it's released, but it's just that Lego Incredibles was so bad. I'm taking a break from Lego games. Iron Fist. We only got the release date announced. Footage was released from Venom, but it's not online. Footage was released from Halloween, but it's not online. Footage was released from It Chapter 2, but it's not online. I'll probably watch The Nun, but the problem is surprisingly haven't seen any of the Conjuring movies, so I don't really have that much to talk about that. And Curse of La Llorona looks interesting. Fantastic Beasts, The Crimes of Grindelwald. You know, it comes out on my birthday month, so I'm gonna be watching that. Really hyped for it. I really did enjoy the first movie. And finally, Godzilla King of the Monsters. Look, that trailer did nothing for me, I'm sorry. It's just that I've had a bad experience with Godzilla so far. Everything I see from Godzilla is bad. Like, the only thing I see from Godzilla is the awful early 2000s movie that for some reason my dad likes, but I don't like it, I'm sorry. Well, I'm sorry to Dad, because I know most people, the majority, don't like the movie either. And 2014 Godzilla one, which was awful as well. So maybe Godzilla King of Monsters could be good. You know, you got 11 in there, all these monsters thrown in. So it could be interesting. Okay, now to the stuff that I actually did like. Starting off with Titans. Right now, Titans for me is on the meh side. Gonna start off talking about Robin. Robin in here is awesome. Then you also have... I did like seeing the Flying Graysons little Easter egg there when it comes to Robin's origin story. But then you got Robin, like, dropping an F-bomb. And I'm like, that doesn't really sound like Dick Grayson. More like Jason Todd or Damian Wayans. That's something he would do. Not any of them would do, but not Dick Grayson. And just people saying that Robin killed some people. Nah, he didn't. You gotta watch that pretty well. He didn't kill anyone. I'm really liking Raven so far. That's my favorite character in Titans, so I'm happy that so far I'm liking her. I'm happy that Beast Boy is green. You know, like there was those teaser pictures that he was gonna be the dude with green hair, just that, but he has green. This trailer just confirmed it. And I don't really know that much about Hawk and Dove, but they look awesome in the trailer. And so far my only complaint has to be like the show is too dark so far. When everything's with Titans, it's a little light-hearted, not so dark. But so yeah, that's my complaint. And also, I'm not a fan of Starfire when it comes to the costume design so far. But right now, everyone's complaining about Titans. We still gotta worry about Teen Titans Go to the movies that's coming out this week, I believe. After we're done with all that, we can all focus on Titans. But so far, Titans is at a 5 when it comes to my hypometer. Then we also got that Glass trailer. Before the trailer, that was actually one of my most hyped movies of next year, and this trailer just got me even more hyped. So a little bit of a story with me when it comes to this movie. I actually saw Split last year. That was one of my favorite movies last year. And then Bruce Willis showed up at the end. I was like, wait, what's Bruce Willis doing here? Is this connected to another movie? Did my research and learned that it was connected to Unbreakable. Now, first time I saw that movie, I was like, It's an okay movie. It wasn't that good, but it's okay. But I actually did see it recently again, and I enjoyed it a lot more. So of course, trailer shows us our main characters they're in this asylum. Like we got Mr. Glass, Elijah, Kevin, bueno Crumb, and what's Bruce Willis' characters? David Dunn. They're all in the asylum, and we see that Samuel Jackson's character, Mr. Glass, and Kevin, the Beast, are gonna team up. And something that I did like about the trailer is that we did see more of like his personalities. We saw this woman called Mary Reynolds, this Spanish guy, and a character that's apparently a prankster. So like the first split showed us like 4 or 5 personalities or something like that, and now we got 3 more. I was really happy to see more of them. And then we got some more returning characters. We got David's son, which I didn't recognize at first, but yeah, it's the same actor. We got Casey from Split, and we got Elijah's mother. And then you gotta love that final scene. First name Mr., last name Glass. That's how you had a trailer. And so far, hypometer, before the trailer was a 10, and now, get ready for this, it's still a 10. I still hype for this movie. Then we got Aquaman. So far, the story does kind of look like Black Panther, but only in a few elements. I'm not saying that's a direct copy of Black Panther. Film is gonna be directed by James Wan. Look, I love James Wan because he did the first Saw, and those who don't know, Saw is like one of my favorite franchises of all time. And he did the first Insidious, which is like my favorite of the franchise. And then when we got to the story so far, we have that Mera, she comes looking for Arthur, Aquaman, because his half-brother Orm, or his comic book name, Ocean Master, is planning to take the throne to attack the surface world. So of course he comes looking for Arthur to challenge him for the throne of, well, Atlantis. So stuff that I did like seeing Arthur as a kid. That scene was really cool. Atlantis looks amazing so far. Only problem when it comes to the CG is that one scene with a shark. You seen a trailer, you know what I mean, but it didn't look quite real. And then you got Black Manta, which just looks amazing. One more thing I gotta talk about, we do see a brief glimpse of Fisherman King, played by Jimon Honso. I hope I pronounced that correct. Who I'm pretty sure most know to also be playing the wizard Shazam in Shazam, and Korra in Guardians of the Galaxy, and actually confirmed to be in Captain Marvel as well. So damn, he's got a busy year next year. So far, hype meter for Aquaman is at a 9. Finally, last thing I gotta talk about is Shazam. Starting off, stuff that I liked. We have the many DC Easter eggs, a Superman newspaper. You got a batarang. I don't know if that's a real batarang, but we see a batarang and we see a bullet that supposedly hopped off Superman. Of course, I already mentioned with the Aquaman breakdown, we have that Jimon Honso is gonna be playing the wizard Shazam. From what I understand, the reason we don't see his face is because he was recast, and we only hear his voice. Of course, we liking the comedic stuff so far. Then we got the villain of the movie, Dr. Sivana, played by Mark Strong. Look, I don't know that much of a character. All that I know is that before Black Adam, I pretty much just associated Dr. Sivana as Shazam's arch nemesis. And of course, you also have like I mentioned, the comedy is really good. Like you have him testing the powers, and you have him in the supermarket, and he's bulletproof. That's a funny scene, and also a really hilarious scene where he's like walking and he sees his latest like, "What's up, I'm a superhero." Look, I gotta be honest. Right now, this is one of my most hyped movies of 2019 as well. Just because right now when everyone thinks of DC, it's like, oh, it's really dark. But you know, Shazam is a little lighter. And so far, that one is, of course, at a 10 when it comes to my hypometer. So let me know in the comments, what's your favorite thing that was revealed at Comic-Con? Was it a game? Was it a movie? Was it a TV show? Let me know in the comments down below. Enjoy this video, hit the like button and share. You know, subscribe and click the bell so you don't miss videos. I'll see you next time. Bye everyone.